So let's introduce this fight. So I'm going to be fighting the Apex Thunderjaw right here. Okay? It shoots missiles out of its back, and if you scan it, it's weak versus acid damage, and it's strong versus everything else, just because this is the Apex version. I had the opportunity to see this thing on my way to Tide, like the Tide area, with the whatever the things are called. So it's weak to acid damage, so I'm shooting with the acid bow, and if with the Trapper class, if you enable Elemental Fury, your elemental damage, it stacks up 2 times faster. So, and it also does more damage. So with L2 and R3, you can slow down time, and its weak points are obviously highlighted after you scan it. There we go. I just overflooded it with acid damage. So this thing's like way faster. But there are, I'm gonna try to overflood it with fire damage, considering I have the double elemental buildup. But there are 30 medicinal berries in caches to the right of me and to the left of me that are very easy to find. Alright, so let's stack up my fire bow with the Forge Fire Tripcaster, so I could overflow it with fire damage. And the acid traps are very good too, for its like next wave of acid damage. But let's light it on fire first. There we go. Oh, it ran right over my traps. And it ate me. Okay. That was nice. I assume I'll be able to get to Pharaoh's tomb. Alright. So I'm fighting the Apex Thunderjaw, and there's some health over in this building and to the left. It's weak to acid damage. So if you press L1 and R1 with Elemental Fury, you stack up the acid buildup 2 times faster, and it does way more damage. So the Apex Thunderjaw, if you scan it by holding an R3 and pressing R2, it's weak versus acid damage. It's strong versus everything else, unlike the other Thunderjaws we've seen. Near where we upgraded our Shockbolt Blaster by collecting quite a bit of, whoa. Yeah, so I just overflooded it with acid damage. So let's get a fire trap going. And I'm going to switch over to fire arrows. And let's hope it goes right into my fire trap, so I can light it on fire as well. It looks like it just steps directly over tripcasters. So light it on fire is pretty difficult. But advanced traps are very good. Like advanced acid traps. Notice how it's taking acid damage like this entire time. I don't like how it hits me like that. It's pretty annoying. I should be able to beat it this time. Pharaoh's tomb looks mad cool. Got rid of all of its fire buildup. Alright, let's just set up another advanced acid trap. And shoot some acid arrows at it. So the advanced acid trap plus the acid arrows will definitely help slow it down a little bit more again. Why not? Yeah, it's just an unfortunate miss on the trap. That's fine. I like how the controller like does it too. It's like, oh, you missed, like all that hype build up, and then the thing attacks you. And then it attacks you again. There we go. Alright, so let's fill it up with acid damage, because that's its weakness. And let's just go set some traps. Okay. This thing does not want you looking at it. Like, at all. Okay. So, for this Thunderjaw, I'm going to craft 3 advanced acid traps. I'm going to activate Elemental Fury, and then I'm going to shoot it with acid arrows, because that's its weakness. Right over here, with the Hunter Bow. Because with Elemental Fury on the Trapper, you essentially build up acid damage twice as fast. So let's set, I don't know, 1 or 2 acid traps. Yeah, 1's good enough. So it's already overflooded with acid. So let's switch over to the Ice Storm Bolt Blaster. Because this thing's not weak to like anything. But with at least the Bolt Blaster, you'll be able to build up the element on it. As long as you have elemental, whatever, elemental fury. Because this thing has enough ammo to actually hit it fast enough. And then I could do another acid trap once the acid wears away. I'm just trying to reload right now. There we go. So its weak points are its missile launcher and the thing on top of it. You could obviously highlight them a little bit easier if you scan them. Jeez. Alright, so I'm gonna freeze it right now. I don't. Cool. So I slowed it down a little bit. Let's set 2 more acid traps while it's frozen. Activate Elemental Fury. Nice. I'm gonna switch over to Plasma Bolts. Because it takes like way too long to load. Thankfully, the Ice Storm Bolt Blaster has like, 3 types of ammo. They've just got to keep shooting. Especially its missile launcher. I almost overflooded it with plasma damage as well, which is pretty cool. The Plasma Bolt has like way more ammo. What an awkward fight, just stomping on me. There we go. So, I overflooded it with plasma damage. So let's set up another acid trap and switch over to acid arrows to finish off the fight. There we go. And I'm gonna switch over to shock bolts. I'm not even gonna go out of my way to get more medicinal berries. I don't know why it has to use this move on me. I just have to tap circle like a ton. I guess you should upgrade or add any weapon coils or leaves to your armor for this fight. Alright, so I'm about to beat the Thunderjaw, level 48, and Rising from the West. Thankfully I got the upgraded Ice Storm Bolt Blaster, because this thing is like super strong. And you have to defeat it to get into Pharaoh's Tomb. I'm like level 31, and there's like 30 additional Midicrene berries. I'm about to, if you overflood it with shock damage, you could actually run up and critical strike it as well. Nice. So now I just have to head to Thebes, now that I defeated it. And I'm just gonna pick up the medicinal berries. That was pretty simple. There's like a ton of supply caches in Pharaoh's Tomb. Alright, so I just have to head into Thebes now that I defeated the Thunderjaw. And then I go into Pharaoh's Tomb with like CEO, the dude who claims that he's like the heir to